Organizations have been successfully developed through industrialization, technology advancement, and the rise of the machines. These determining factors of economic evolution help us in labor, cost, and time efficiency. However, unexpected breakdowns of equipment would certainly affect the overall productivity of a firm. Thus, TPM practices is definitely necessary to be executed at all times. T stands for total, which means technicians and production operators should work together. P is productive, goods and services meeting or exceeding customers' expectation. And M for maintenance, keeping the equipment to perform at its best. Total productive maintenance is the process of using machines, equipment, employees, and supporting processes to maintain and improve the integrity of production and the quality of systems. The goals are to maintain and improve the equipment capacity, to maintain equipment for life, to use support from all areas of operation, to encourage input from all employees, and to use teams for continuous improvement. It is constituted by predictive maintenance, which is the process of using data and statistical tools to determine when a piece of equipment will fail, and preventative maintenance, the process of periodically performing activities on the equipment to keep it running. Sudden and unexpected problems must be eliminated, and there must be a consistent and broad coordination between the production operators and the maintenance technicians. The plan is to assess the performance productivity of the machines, understanding the systems and operations, and checking the status of equipment and plant. After collecting all this information, decisions must be made, whether to maintain or if there would be a need for improvement. The 7 basic steps to TPM. Learning the new philosophy. Change is very important for a company to make sure that it can cope up with the ever-changing economic conditions. Replace the G with a C so the change would become a chance for a firm to transform into a more improved organization. Promoting the philosophy. Senior management must spend significant time in promoting the system. Management should lead the way, share the information, and explain the importance of change. Training. Teach the philosophy to managers at all levels. Begin from the top and work down to the first-line supervisors. As we all know, each position in a business has a contribution, and every little thing counts. Make the people understand how things are done and why things must be done, so they would be completely engaged with the changes. Improvement of needs. There are usually some machines that seem to be on the verge of breaking down or require an excessive amount of maintenance. Employees who work with equipment on a daily basis are better able to identify these conditions than anyone else in the organization. Here are the 6 major loss areas need to be measured and tracked, and they are categorized in 3 metrics. Under the downtime losses, number 1 is planned, like startups, ship changes, coffee and lunch breaks, planned maintenance shutdowns, while unplanned are equipment breakdown, changeover, and lack of material. Under the reducing speeds are idling or minor stoppages or non-working machines and slowdowns. And under poor quality are process non-conformities or items being standard and scrap or defectives. Downtime losses are measured by equipment availability using the equation A is equals to T divided by P times 100, where A is availability, T for operating time, P as planned time, and D as downtime. While the reduced speed losses are measured by tracking the performance efficiency using the equation E is equals to C times N divided by T times 100, where E is performance efficiency, C for theoretical cycle time, and N as the process quantity or amount. The poor quality losses are measured by tracking the rate of quality products produced using the equation R is equals to N minus Q divided by N times 100, where R is the rate of quality products, N is the process amount, and Q for non-conformities or defective items. After getting the performance rate of the three category losses, we can now find the EE or the equipment effectiveness using the equation EE is equals to A times E times R divided by 10,000. And the EE should be at least 85% as the standard rate indicating good performance. On the screen is a problem where we can try to apply the said formulas to get the equipment effectiveness rate percentage. So here is the Excel template that I have made. We will just have to fill out the information needed in the downtime losses, reduced speed losses, and the poor quality losses. Then finally, the equipment efficiency. Of course, we will be using these formulas and get the data from our given problem. So let's start with A for availability. We just need to encode the formula A is equals to T divided by P times 100, and the answer should be copied in the availability cell under the overall equipment effectiveness category. Next is the performance efficiency, where E is equals to C times N divided by T times 100. The answer will also be copied to the performance efficiency below. For the poor quality, R is equals to N minus Q divided by N times 100. We will transfer the answer in the poor quality sheet to the same location. Moving on, we can already set the formula for our equipment effectiveness, which is EE is equals to A times E times R divided by 10,000. Now let us get the T, and that is planned operating time minus total downtime. Our planned operating time is 3,000 minutes. And our downtime is total of 637 minutes. It came from 410 minutes of manufacturing downtime and 227 minutes of maintenance downtime. So our availability rate is only 78.77%. Now let's have the theoretical process time or cycle time, which is 0.5 minutes. And process amount or quantity is 4,450. And our performance efficiency is 94.16%. Lastly, the process quantity is also 4,450 and non-conformity o yung mga defective units is 15. And that is 99.66% rate of quality products. But unfortunately, the overall EE is only 73.92% versus 85% target. Going back, our 5 basic steps to TPM is goal. Goals should be set after the improvement needs are identified. A good first goal is to establish the time frame for fixing the first prioritized problem. Identifying needs and setting goals begins the process of getting the organization to work together as a team. Sixth step is developing plans. First, develop and implement an overall plan of action for training all employees. Plans for developing the autonomous work groups should take place during the training phase. As processes and procedures are improved, the structure of the whole organization will change. Planning is a very important component for the success of TPM. And lastly, our seventh step is the autonomous work groups. It is a team within a business that manages its work independently and without a direct supervision of the middle management. They are established based on the natural flow of activity, like maintenance technicians, serve as consultants to the operating personnel to surely keep the equipment at its best condition and performance. There should be link in their tasks and common objectives. The overall goal of the autonomous work group is to reduce the occasions for maintenance activity. Our key takeaways: TPM or Total Productive Maintenance is an extension of TQM to maintenance function. Its major objective is to achieve peak performance and total productivity by maintaining and constantly improving the systems of operation and the coordination of employees. With this, sudden breakdowns will be avoided and there will be a planned maintenance activities. Keys for improvement is to identify and measure the 6 major losses, which is divided into 3 metrics: the availability, reduced speed, and poor quality. And to achieve excellent TPM environment, the 7 basic steps should be practiced and executed in the workplace with the participation and coordination of the autonomous work groups. Thank you for watching, and always remember, learn something and be your best version. Because yes, you can.